Moving into the seventh inning of the third game of the World Series. The Yankees leading 7-3. Hank Aaron in a tense situation, being retired at first on a close play, marking the third time in this game that the Braves have left the bases loaded. Don McMahon was warming up along with Bob Trowbridge. Fred Haney has signaled for Bob Trowbridge to come in. The 6'1", 180-pounder from Hudson, New York, 27 years old, acted in both a starting and relieving capacity during the regular season for the Milwaukee Braves, and toward the end of the season had come on and pitched beautiful baseball. Al Helfer, sitting alongside us on the other side of the Gillette microphone, saw him work many games. Al, he came on very well, particularly late in the season, didn't he?
That's right, because he had suddenly found his stuff, as the boys say. His control was pretty good. And you found that this fellow's a pretty good competitor, too, Mel, and he isn't afraid to come in with that ball when he's got trouble on the bases behind him.
Trowbridge had a record of 7 wins and 5 losses, but saved many more games, an earned run average of 3.6. At first base for Milwaukee is Frank Torre. Torre batted for Johnson in the 6th inning, and thus will bat 9th in the order. There he is tying his shoe. And Trowbridge will necessarily have to bat in Adcock's place, which is 6th in the order, with Adcock having departed the game, and Torre having hit for the pitcher and staying in must hit 9th. Those of you who are keeping a scorecard at home, we mention that so you can put Trowbridge following Covington in the Braves' batting order. As the game began, the sun was shining brightly. Around noontime, it was 60 degrees. But now, the 17-mile-an-hour wind blowing off Lake Michigan, some 5 miles from here, has blown over some dark clouds, and the lights have been turned on as we play in the 7th inning. McDougall looks at a strike. Ball 1-1-1. McDougall hit a sacrifice fly, grounded to third into a fielder's choice play, and drew a pass. Ball 2, 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1. Trowbridge is the 5th Milwaukee pitcher. Too short of the record established, you'll recall, in the second game of the World Series last year when the Yankees used 7 against Brooklyn. Ball 4. The 7th base on balls issued by Milwaukee pitchers. Elston Howard, who replaced Harry Simpson at first base in the 3rd inning and drew a pass, grounded to third his last time at bat. Foul tip on the bunt. Strike 1. Eddie Matthews in close at third. There goes the runner, and the throw down is not in time as McDougall steals second. The first stolen base in this series. One ball, one strike. Bob Trowbridge pitching to Elston Howard. It's in there as He took the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's in there for called strike 3. Elston Howard watching the curveball. And now Jerry Lumpy comes to bat. 24-year-old rookie from Warsaw, Missouri, called up from Richmond after the middle of the season, starting his first World Series game. Though he appeared as a pinch hitter earlier, flied to right, singled, and bunted. New York 7, Milwaukee 3, 7th inning, 1 out. Ball 1. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. Don McMahon warming up again for Milwaukee. It's a high fly ball into short center. Aaron coming on, Logan out. Aaron makes the catch. 2 down. And the batter is Jerry Coleman, who flied to left, popped to third, and grounded to short. First half of the 7th inning. Yankees 7, Braves 3. Bob Buell, for you late viewers, started, worked 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits and 3 runs. Juan Pizarro, an inning and a third, 3 hits and 2 runs. Conley, an inning and 2/3, allowed 2 hits and 2 runs. Nice save by Del Rice. One and 2/3 innings that Pizarro pitched. And then Johnson came on the 5th, blanked the Yanks, and Trowbridge here in the 7th. It's in there for a strike, 1-1. Inside, ball 2, 2-1. Gil McDougald on second base as a result of a walk and a steal of second. Strike 2. Good breaking stuff. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Outside, ball 3, full count. And Del Rice, who appeared in the 46 series with the Cardinals, is quite a capable receiver. And it is outside, ball 4. Coleman on first, McDougald on second, and Don Larson coming up to bat. Larson grounded to third and took a third strike in his 2 appearances. But on each occasion, you see him pausing with Hank Bauer on deck. He narrowly missed home runs, hitting 1 foul into the right field stands and 1 foul into the left field stands. Yanks 7, Braves 3, 2 outs, 7th inning. Ball 1. Ball 2. Hank Bauer on deck. Strike 1, 2-1. Jerry Coleman on first. Gil McDougald on second. 2 outs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Larson gave Frank Sikori of Port Huron, Michigan, and Nestor Shylock of Scranton, Pennsylvania, a lot to look at when he fouled off those 2 homers, those 2 foul homers. 3 balls, 1 strike. They're the 2 foul line umpires. Three balls, 1 strike. Strike 2. A full count on Don Larson. And with 2 outs, McDougald on second, Coleman on first will be off and running with the pitch. There they go. It's a high foul bounder. Eddie Matthews tried to field. Jocko Conlon making the call. Bill McKinley back to the plate. Del Rice going down to give the sign to Bob Trowbridge. Two outs and a full count on Larson. Yanks 7, Braves 3, 7th inning. There they go. Ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Trowbridge has walked 3 men while retiring 2 in the inning. And the batter is Hank Bauer, who tapped to the box, walked, grounded to third, and struck out. Nothing for 3. Don Larson adjusting his windbreaker down at first base, and we're all set to go with Coleman on second and McDougald on third. 2 outs in the 7th inning. Ball 1. There have been many bases loaded situations in this ball game today. There's a base hit out over second. McDougald scores. Coleman rounds third, comes in to score. Larson stops at second, and the Yankees lead 9-3 as Hank Bauer, the hustling Marine, singles to center. And the base on balls have come back to haunt Bob Trowbridge. If you have ever seen a greater World Series debut by a hometown boy, though against the hometown team, than Tony Kubek, who isn't yet 21, 2 homers in the game, 5 runs in. Mantle takes a strike. 12-3 New York. 4 runs batted in by Kubek. It's a high fly to left. The wind blowing it in, and Covington had to hurry. And the side is retired. 5 runs for New York. 2 hits, no Braves errors, no Yankees left aboard. And so at the middle of the 7th inning, the score is New York 12, Milwaukee 3.